The sound of screeching tires and metal crashing filled the air. It happened so quickly, but for those on the bus, it felt endless. There were screams, then silence, the kind of silence that makes your heart pound, unsure of what might happen next. Earlier that day, in the quiet village of Awobale, life had been normal. The roads were partly paved, the market was alive with traders shouting prices, and motorcycles weaved through narrow streets. At the motor park, an old, worn-out Toyota Hiace bus nicknamed Iron Horse sat waiting for passengers. Chike, the cheerful driver, called out, "Oya, people. Let's go." Passengers boarded, including Mama Titi with her basket of smoked fish, Eo clutching his folder for a job interview, and Nena, a nurse reading a devotional booklet. The journey began with laughter and chatter. The road stretched ahead, bordered by fields of cassava and plantain trees. Chike shared stories, making everyone laugh, though Mama Titi reminded him to keep his eyes on the road. As they approached a sharp bend near a narrow bridge, disaster struck. A large truck, overloaded with cement, came speeding down the opposite lane. The driver honked frantically, unable to stop. Chike shouted, "Jesus," and swerved to avoid the truck. The bus hit a pothole, skidded, and tilted dangerously near a ditch. When the bus finally stopped, the passengers were shaken but alive. Some had minor injuries, but it was a miracle no one was seriously hurt. Climbing out, they thanked God for their survival. Mama Titi scolded the group, "Why didn't we pray before we left?" Her words hung heavy in the air. Nearby, a young man named Emeka noticed something unusual. The truck that had caused the accident had stopped ahead. Its driver was arguing with a man who appeared to be a police officer. On the ground lay a torn package with bundles of cash spilling out. The officer questioned the truck driver, suspecting foul play. The passengers, uneasy, decided to continue their journey on foot, hoping to find another vehicle. As they walked, strange things began happening. Eo's folder disappeared, causing panic. Then, rustling came from the bushes. A disheveled man emerged, clutching the missing folder. "Please, help me," he said before collapsing. The group debated whether to help him. Nena checked his pulse, finding him alive but weak. As they argued, the man whispered, "I was trying to warn you," before passing out again. His cryptic words left everyone uneasy. Continuing their journey, they noticed strange symbols carved into the trees. The atmosphere grew tense. Suddenly, a hyena appeared, growling. Chike grabbed a stick, shouting for everyone to stay back. Just as the hyena approached, a man dressed in a tattered cloak emerged from the shadows. He whistled, and the hyena retreated. "You shouldn't be here," the man said. He warned them that the area was cursed and offered to lead them to a safe place. They followed him to a small, run-down hut in a clearing. "Stay inside," he instructed. "No matter what you hear, don't open the door." Inside, the group huddled together. Strange whispers soon filled the air, growing louder as the night deepened. The unconscious man muttered, "The shadows, don't let them in." The group prayed desperately as shadowy figures rounded the hut, their forms unnatural and terrifying. The whispers faded with the first light of dawn. The stranger returned, relieved to see them alive. He gave Nena herbs to heal the injured man and sent them on their way, warning them to avoid the cursed woods. As they left, the group silently promised never to start a journey without prayer again. Their encounter had taught them that danger could come in many forms, and faith was their greatest protection.